All right, what is up, traders? Hope everybody's doing well. Today, going over a nice long taken in the third AM macro. Um, that resulted in a very nice win. So let's get straight into it. This trade was taken on the challenge account, so keep that in mind. So here, kind of going over the bias real quick. I was bullish after all this sell side sweep. We got a lot of trailing buy side left up top with London highs, so that was the main target. So here you can see we have a fair value gap. I could have entered off here because it's macro, but whenever I have a fair value gap that is not all the same colored candles, I like to wait to see that fair value gap be respected, and then I'll look to enter. So here I'm waiting for it to be respected, and then I will be looking to enter. So here, as soon as we close, we show respect to it. That is when I enter, and I put my stop loss immediately, I believe, at this low right here. So yeah, so enter right there on the close. I put my stop loss at that low, which is below structure now at this point, and then take profit again. This is a challenge account on Topstep, so I'm looking to make my 1500 for the day, which, like, by chance aligned perfectly with the London highs. So that was my target, obviously, for the day, and it was my target for the challenge to get my max profit for the day. So here I'm moving my stop loss a little bit higher because we are pushing up and making new highs. Speed it up a little bit. So here, by the way, I move my stop loss to midpoint of this wick, and I'm very glad that I did so because we do come down, pretty much almost respect the wick, the midpoint to the tick, and then push up. So that's why it's very important to always keep in mind these small little things. I mean, ICT doesn't teach them just to teach them, right? So I put it right below midpoint of the wick, and we come down. We basically pretty much almost tap midpoint on the dot, and then roll higher. So had I not done that, I would have been stopped out right there, as you can see, and then price would have moved out without me. So I'm very, very glad that I did that little thing. So speeding it up a little bit here. Here we make a new high, move my stop loss to structure, again mitigating risk, and then need to see speed if I'm on side. So that's what I'm typing now as we approach the 930 fair value gap, and also the July 6th new week opening gap low. So as soon as we tap the 930 fair value gap, I move my stop loss to break even because now I don't want to have any risk on the line as soon as we did tap the fair value gap. So we come down, we tap that fair value gap after a while, and then from there we start to roll higher. Make a new high, I move my stop loss to structure again, holding it tight because again my draw is very, very strongly to the upside. I do believe that that trailing buy side is going to be swept, at least the close long hanging fruit of it. So pushing up, I text that, or I put down that I want to see speed now. So here I'm moving my stop loss a little bit higher to structure. Now we've closed above the fair value gap, the 930 fair value gap, with an impulse. So this is where I really want to see price pick up the pace. In here we do so. Now we sweep. This was the low-hanging fruit buy side that I was looking for, which did get swept, and I did get stopped out in major profit, I think around $1,000 profit. So here we sweep that buy side. My ultimate TP is right there, waiting for it to be tapped. It never does so. I trim my stop loss a little bit higher to around $1,000 profit. I mean, if this wasn't a challenge, this would be a fully logical take profit target, because this is where you have the kind of low-hanging fruit targets of buy side liquidity. So here I'm like, all right, as soon as ES sweeps London highs, I'll close out fully. ES never does so. It never ends up sweeping London highs. Neither does NQ. So here I show my stop loss there on $1,000 profit and let it run, and then I get stopped out there. So as you can see here, move my stop loss to around $1,000 profit, and price comes down and stops me out at that level. And after that, just dumped down very heavily. So glad I did so. Glad I took profit there. So boom, stopped out there, right? So that was it. Nice trade, clean trade in my opinion. Clear buy side draw, clear liquidity pool target, and very easy and forward basic trade basically. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys found this insightful. If you want more pre and post session analysis, I post my pre-session analysis on NASDAQ for free in my Discord. Link for that is in the description. Also, if you're interested in private one-on-one mentorship, link for that is also in the description. Book your call with me, and we'll discuss it out. All right. Till next time, guys. Stay safe and happy trading. Peace out.